Hi guys!
Hi!
We haven't done one of these for a while. We've been in lockdown and we haven't had many things to unbox. However, voila!
Voila!
So what are we unboxing today, guys?
We're unboxing the Nikon Z 70-200mm thing.
What is it, Ned?
Lens. I got it now.
It's a lens. So yes, this is the much anticipated Z lens for the 70-200 2.8.
And it's for a camera.
Part of the Holy Trinity. So I believe I'm one of the very few people in Australia, at least, who actually has their hands on one of these cameras.
Woo!
A bit of a call out to my mate Hamish in London. Unfortunately, his hasn't arrived, or he hasn't. There's no stock in yet. So once again, we've pipped Hamish at the post. We love to do that. But before we do that, I'll just show you in comparison for those people who like. This was the original. This is the original lens, the AF series lens of 70-200. And believe it or not, I think I actually bought this one with Hamish in Chicago. I think, just from remembering, but he would probably know better.
Hello.
So that was the original box. So there, people like to do.
I had my hand on that one too.
Did you? Great.
Wait, are we actually unboxing it, or is it?
Yeah, we're going to unbox it, but we're just showing people the comparison between the two boxes.
That one's fast.
So we'll talk about that a bit more in coming. So this is actually an unboxing. I literally have not opened this box, have I, boys?
No.
No. So
Arrived in the mail 4 seconds ago.
right now, here we go. We're taking off the lid. Voila! Oh, look at there's smoke coming out. Now the first thing we have, which is probably not that interesting.
A blanket.
Close to a blanket. I believe that's probably the cover, maybe for a cover for us. We'll see. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll get to it at some point in time. Now, we'll just show here. We'll open this.
It's hot. Styrofoam.
Styrofoam. Do not break this, guys, because as you can see, Dad likes to keep the original packaging. So, here we go. We'll take that out. It's got a piece of foam at the top.
Can we take that?
No, because you're going to break it or do something with it. Now, Charlie, would you like to start reading the manual? Thank you. So, yes, it has a manual. What else does it have? A little piece of foam. Now, here we go. Take that out.
Woo!
Put some more bubble wrap.
Yes.
That's one of Ned's favourites, is the old bubble wrap.
No! Why does he get all right?
I'll give him some.
Instructions.
So, here we go. We're taking it out. Guys, stop rustling. Charlie, you can read that later tonight when you go to bed, okay?
I don't want to read
No,
it.
just leave it, Charlie. Now, here we go. Guys, this is the most exciting bit.
Oh, sorry.
So,
Manual.
here is the lens. Can you see that, guys?
Amazing.
Okay, just put that down there, Charlie. I wish I could.
Amazing.
So here we go. This is the lens. Now, all looks very good. Now, the interesting things about this lens, it does have that display LCD screen, which on some of the other Z lenses or Z lenses, you've got autofocus and so on, an active, full or active setting here like the other lens. And the other interesting thing here is a number of function buttons. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 function buttons which allow you, and I think you can set these up within the camera to perform different sorts of functions. What else can we say about it? I think it's got a 77 mil filter size there, so we always like to put our...
And it also says Nikon at the back.
Yeah, Nikon at the back.
No, that's Nicole.
So we have to put
Nicole.
a cover on it at some point. However, the interesting thing for me immediately is comparing this to our old favourite. Now, I'd have to say, so that's the...
That one's smaller.
It's got the same thing where you can spin it around for different. This is the lens hood. I'm going to put on here.
But Daddy, why do you have to have another one if you already had one?
Wow, very, very good question. Thanks for that, Ned. So we're going to pull in the old, we're going to do a little bit of a comparison. It's a bit hard to see on this dark table. So there's the new lens there with the lens hood on. So what's really interesting is comparing weight and so on. This
It's heavy.
is the old favourite. So this is my original 70 to 200 for the.
It's the same.
Looks similar. What you'll notice, it has this adapter. So at the moment I have the Z adapter on it, so that this would go on the Z cameras. So that's what it looks like. Now I'd have to say this is probably by far my the lens that I use the most. So this is my go-to lens. I've taken literally thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands photos on this particular camera because I use it for portraits. I use it for a lot of purposes. So this is by far my most used lens. I'm not necessarily saying my favorite lens, but certainly I use it all the time. I quite like the 85mm, and I've got other lenses, but this is, I suppose, the old faithful, really. So I'm comparing it to this one here. Now I've already watched some YouTube videos, and you know, it's got all the technical stuff, and obviously the newer lens comes up better. But let's just, if we compare it in terms.
Why do you need another one?
Well, because it's fit this. So if you look at the size, and I've got the shade on both of them, you can see that the older lens is slightly longer when you have the adapter on it, but this one's slightly longer when you take that adapter off. Weight-wise, and obviously there'll be technical weights, this one seems a little bit heavier than this one. Not a lot in it, but otherwise they're very similar. Now, to get to your question, why would I want it, Ned? This is a Z lens. So this, on my new Nikon cameras, this fits as a standard lens because it is the got this fitting on it. When I use this lens, the older lens, put that there, I have to put this adapter on. So I'm just going to take that off at the moment, and that allows me to adapt it. So I've always got to have that adapter. Plus this is newer technology, it works better with the newer camera, and there's your size comparison there of the two. So not much in it, pretty similar. So does that answer your question, Ned? Mm-hmm. Does? So that's why I've got it. Now, I have to work out what I'm going to do with my old lens. Now, if the other Purdy's watching, Nigel will absolutely have a fit if I say I'm going to sell this, because he'll still think this is a great lens to have, and he's very keen on his straight DSLRs. Yet to decide what I'm going to do about that. However,
Who's Nigel?
Nigel's Hamish's brother. He's also a Nikon fan as well. So no doubt he'll get to see this. Sorry, the box is right in front of your face. But anyway, in terms of the unboxing, I'll put this over here. We're pretty much done. So,
And Dad, there's bugs on the roof.
On the ceiling, yes, there's bugs. They're probably listening to what we're saying. That's a dad joke for you. So I'm very, very interested to see how this lens performs. I believe there's two new Z cameras coming out, the Z6 and Z7. I'm not sure what the additional, is it ones or twos or something after the name. I won't necessarily be upgrading to that, but I'll be certainly interested to see how this lens works on the camera. So, from us, what do we say?
Bye, bye, bye.
And what do we say down the bottom? Subscribe.
Subscribe,
hit that bell,
comment down below, and smash that like button with whatever you have.
So they certainly know all the YouTube stuff. So yeah, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we might have another unboxing.
We already have 101.
Oh, that's so many viewers, isn't it? You know, the amount of money we're making out of this, we can all retire and go to the Bahamas once the COVID's over. So, see you guys.
Bye, bye, bye.